this is one thing that I wanted to point out to everybody, right? Because like I said, Rich Homie Quan is coming to testify. They say a lot of this is about, this is what I'm realizing in this situation. This beef on a smaller, this beef is like the Atlanta version. Like, I'll stick with me because I'm going to break it down. This beef is like the Atlanta version of 50 Cent versus the Supreme Team and Murder Inc. That's what this beef is, the Atlanta version of that. Young Thug in this scenario being the 50 Cent guy, and the Supreme Team being, in this Atlanta scenario, being If Gang and that whole side, right? Rich Homie Quan is the Ja Rule of this situation. And I'm not trying to clown. That's not me clowning him or nothing like that. That's what what they're trying to say that this whole thing is about. Rich Homie Quan will be the Ja Rule of this, right? You got people that's like really in the gang world, right? Really in the streets, active in the streets, not just like adjacent to the streets. They really are in it and active, right? And then they find a way out through, we got this artist that we can sign because he's talented. He's a good kid. He did go to prison, but he's like a good kid. He plays sports, went to college, all that stuff. He's like a good kid. He just got in trouble trying to break in somebody's house and went to jail. But he's not like in the streets like we are. We in the streets, got money in the streets. So we hear him. He has talent. Let's sign him. They sign him. He blows up within 6 months. This is Rich Homie Quan. Blows up within 6 months. T.I.G. and these guys, like Nut and all of them, and now they're affiliated with who they're affiliated with. They are very strong outside, right? That would be what I'm saying about the Supreme Team. They are very strong outside. We got another young guy coming up. He's making noise in the area. He gets involved in something that he really wasn't involved with, but he inherited it because of his affiliations to people in the streets. And I'm saying Thug was in the streets, but he inherited this beef because of what was going on with these people, right? And now he starts to take shots at Rich Homie Quan after the beef started, right? That's exactly what happened with 50 Cent and Ja Rule. 50 Cent never had a problem with Ja Rule. 50 Cent, the people that signed Ja Rule, Supremes, they put the money behind Supreme Team, Murder Inc., all that. They had a problem with 50, and 50 started shooting at Ja because he didn't like them. You see what I'm saying? That's this. That's literally this again in the South. You see what I'm saying? I hope y'all follow. I hope y'all know, like, if y'all really know the story, like 50 Cent versus Supreme Team and Black Just dying and all this type of stuff, this is the scenario. This is what happened. That's Rich Homie Quan, Thug, If Gang, YSL. That's this all over again. So it's a very, it's a very sad, unfortunate situation because like some of this stuff, some of these people that we talking about are like, they not rap tough. They are serious. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the type of serious that one of these people get hurt, many people after that are going to get hurt. That's pretty much what happened. These is made men in the streets. You see what I'm saying? So that's why this is one of these things that it's like probably going to go on for a long time, which is like last week we talked about how somebody messed up Donovan Thomas's headstone. It's because it's like we at the point where now the younger gang banging people, they getting involved in something. They don't even know what the story is, but they just know we in this beef now. We inherited from our neighborhood. Like that's these level of people who died in this situation and people who getting shot in this situation. We talking about this now. This beef is where man, woman, and child, they shooting at everybody. We heard about multiple women getting killed. You know what I'm saying? We talking about people getting shot while they with their kids. That's the level of beef that this is at. You see what I'm saying? So, the state playing with it and trying to be like, oh, this person did this and this is this and that. They don't know what's going on. They're just trying anything. You see what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate that this, to me, I'm looking at this like this is the Atlanta version of 50 Cent versus the Supreme Team. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate because people die in them type of situations. And this is what we have seen. People have died in these type of situations. Very unfortunate. Man, I've been going for how long? I've been going for talking about this. I've been doing an hour and a half about this. And I didn't even get to Trump yet. Anybody in here interested in Trump? Because I feel like we got to talk about it. We got to talk about Trump at least briefly. My bad. I like the things are going. You know, the chat is not moving too fast, but the chat is definitely active. And I can't read all of the joints. I can't read all of them, but I hope y'all are following what I'm saying about this whole like comparison to 50 Cent versus Supreme Team. I definitely think that is unfortunate for that exact reason. Can we? Oh, before we leave the Atlanta rap scene, I want to say something real quick. The whole Drake versus Future, that whole thing. Like I listen to We Don't Trust You all the time, right? And thank you, Coco. Y'all please hit the like button, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I listen to that album often when I go to the gym or whatever, right? I'm not so sure all of the stuff the shots that Future said that we attributing to Drake, I'm not so sure they all that Drake. I feel like a lot of that stuff is about Gunna. Like, just go back and listen to We Don't Trust You. Like, he's talking about Gunna a little bit, or a lot, I think. I think he's talking about Gunna a lot more on that album than he's talking about Drake, honestly. Like, just really go back and listen to the stuff he's saying. And I think that when I listen to, like, some of the stuff Gunna was saying and tweeting and all that, I think Gunna caught it, too. I think Gunna was like, this nigga's talking about me. Like, but I don't think too many other people talking about that until the whole, like, tweet exchange happened. But I think that some of that album, I'm not saying, like, the other people's verses. Future is for sure dissing Gunna on that album. Definitely. But y'all go back and listen. That's a great album. But like I said, this YSL thing has so much like blowback and trickle down issues in this city because of how big of a figure they were and they are. That it's a lot of it's a lot of relationships that went sideways because of what's going on right now. But let's move on, man. Shout out to y'all for rocking with me during that conversation.